And welcome back to another episode of Below the Influence, the only podcast on the internet with 4 frogs on the table. I'm your host, Delicious, and this is my co-host,
Scrumptious. Prepare me next time. Going off script.
Hey, no, you got it.
Well,
Scrumptious.
I don't know. You said Delicious. I was like, what's
I'm actively
worse?
changing your contact name in my phone to Scrumptious.
Has anybody ever called you Scrumptious?
No.
Scrumptious. I don't.
think anyone's ever seriously used that word around me before.
I'm going to start
yeah.
so I can use it. Goddamn.
It was just scrum-diddly.
Yeah, well, we are back. We took a little hiatus. Mel, you were sick. You had the monkeypox.
I had the swine flu and the monkeypox.
Wow.
The swine monkeys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Swine monkeypox.
Yeah.
Monkeypox.
It was a crazy weekend.
Wow.
Let
You
me
said
tell
you grew a few extra nipples.
Yeah, well, I can't show you, otherwise we'll get the video striked, but
He grew
there's one
2
right
more.
here, and there's one right here.
You
Two
said
more,
it
now
was
he's
like
got
a
6.
hard growth over your belly button, correct?
Yeah, there's no belly button.
Wow.
That's just gone. That's just gone now.
It's just a callus?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's just, where the hole should be. It's just
It's God's
covered up.
It's God's will.
God's plan.
God's plan.
I like it.
You guys listen to that new Drake album?
No.
Neither have I.
I've heard nothing but
Terrible
bad
things. I actually heard one song off of it. I'll take it back. It was with 21 Savage. Not terrible.
21.
There was also another song with 21 Savage, Pharrell, produced by the Neptunes, and Tyler, the Creator, that dropped recently.
Cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out,
Is that
cash
the one
in,
with the
cash
cool
out, cash
video
in,
that
cash
he's, like,
out,
walking
cash
and
out,
shit?
cash
Yes.
out.
That's a cool video.
That is actually a dope song. I'm not really into that style of hip-hop, but I'm a Pharrell stan, so.
The chorus was 1 out of 10.
Cash out, cash out, cash out, cash out. 21 forgot his lyrics. I'm like, dude, you're literally saying 2 words over and over again.
I did like Tyler's verse.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Well, hold on. Let's shoot to cash in, cash out.
Cash in, cash out, cash in, cash out.
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
Scrum
Tasty.
I feel
Oh,
like, what's his name? Fucking Hercules' dad.
Ooh, Crondon.
Crondon. I feel like he would say Scrumptious, unironically.
Scrumptious.
I've got a scrumptious treat for you, Hercules. Is that lighter?
Oh, yeah. Okay. I watched a documentary the other night. You ever heard of this guy, Tony Bourdain?
No.
Okay, now he was a chef by trade.
By trade?
And he also worked as a
Traveled by train.
travel host.
Oh.
He was on the Travel Channel, later CNN. Our producer's just smoking weed on the job.
I don't even know what weed is, to be
You're
honest.
literally
first of
smoking
all.
marijuana while I'm trying to tell you about this.
Are you talking about Tony B?
Tony B is what they called him.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what you.
Tony
Yes,
B.
that's how you might. That's how you might know.
Should have said Tony B.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I'm new to this.
Yeah, well,
But yeah, no. Have you seen the documentary?
Big Tone.
That's my favorite album by The Game.
Okay.
So yeah. What the fuck?
Where's the buddy?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Okay. Anyway, I
Still
watched.
recovering from my cold.
No, we all got monkeypox. Thanks, Mel.
Cash out, cash out,
masks.
cash out, cash out.
All right, no. So I watched the documentary on Anthony Bourdain. You guys know who Anthony?
Yes, we know who
Okay,
he
I don't know what you know. How the fuck do I know what you know?
I remember you were devastated when he
Yeah,
passed.
dude, I really was, because he inspired me to cook. I really wanted to like start making gourmet meals. I failed immediately.
Because he would do drugs and cook. That's what he
So
told me.
apparently, right after I got into Bourdain back in like 2011, I got blackout drunk, and my roommates told me that I made pancakes, and I just like went back to my room like while they were cooking.
Oh,
Yeah, Michelle. And I woke up the next morning. There's like all these like crispy ass black pancakes.
At least there wasn't a crispy ass kitchen.
yeah.
Yeah,
burn
yeah.
the
But
fucking
yeah,
house
I
down.
mean,
Did you eat them?
no, I don't think they were edible.
Were they good?
They look like fucking obsidian, like the fucking lava rocks. But yeah, so I really did like Bourdain. I thought he was a cool guy. The documentary, you said you have not watched it?
Mm-mm.
It's very, very sad. Especially in the final days. That last chick that he, had around, she like fucked like a 17-year-old, and that 17-year-old kid was like blackmailing her, and
Extorting.
Bourdain had to like pay him off to keep the story quiet, but it still got leaked. And he was just like really depressed. And like a lot of like his crew that was with him for years started talking about how he was changing. He fired like his camera guy that's been with him forever.
Damn.
He was just making all these rash decisions.
And that guy, when he was just getting started, I'm sure was going through all the crazy fucking I mean, I remember the first episode, they're out in the Philippines in a boat, cruising up on fucking banana carts. But they're not carts. They're like banana boat. Well, can't call them that. Float boats? I don't know. Fruit boats.
Banana boat.
Do you know what I'm talking about? That?
Yeah, I know. It's like a canoe made out of banana leaves.
Poor guy.
Very sad. Very sad. So I wanted to open that up. Yeah. Ring that one more time. You know what?
Yeah.
Miklan Tekutli. For the dead. Tony B.
And the Queen.
Fuck the Queen.
It's called the Bourdain stain.
The Bourdain.
We got one of those.
Anyway, very sad. She's a terrible woman. Terrible person. I don't know her name. Can you look up her name?
Who?
Anthony Bourdain's his last girlfriend, the one that basically killed him.
Oh, God.
It's akin to like how Ariana Grande murdered Mac Miller.
Ariana Grande.
Alina Grande.
Yeah. She
Women.
Did Pete Davidson send Mac Miller pictures of him in bed with?
Probably.
Man, that
Pete
sucks.
Davidson's just like a terrible person.
Asaya?
Yeah, it's like acai or some. She says it weird. Some French shit.
Asaya
French bitch.
Argento.
Well, she fucked 17-year-olds while she was with Tony B.
Well,
What a shitty bitch.
whose fault is that?
Well, he was very sad.
Rest
Anyway,
in peace to Juul e-cigarettes. They just actually got banned today.
Saw that.
That
saw
sucks.
that. Yeah.
do
Thanks,
you guys think
Joe.
about that?
Thanks, Joe.
I don't care, but I do. Juul got me off cigarettes, so I do have a soft spot in my heart for them.
Listen, they start with Juul. Who are they going after next? Flume
Butt
or
plugs.
Flum or whatever the fuck this. I don't even know how to pronounce this. These are great though.
Yeah.
I got re-addicted to nicotine thanks to Flum.
Flum.
That's a great commercial. I'm sure they're going to use that.
I hadn't smoked nicotine in like 10 years.
I fell
Friend
back
showed
into my
me
habits.
this.
Thanks,
and
Flum.
yeah. Now I'm puffing on this thing 8 times a minute.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's so often.
No, so it sets a dangerous precedent because they're going to go after the big name first to like make a point.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're going to start going after everybody else. And this is like on a federal level.
You think this is the cigarette companies?
Yeah, I think it was like some big brain move by Philip Morris. Didn't they buy Juul?
I don't know.
Was that R.J. Reynolds? It was one of the
don't know.
two big tobacco companies, but one of them bought out Juul. And it seems like they're purposely like trying to crash it so they can provide them. They can provide people with the all-natural alternative of cigarettes.
When's the last time you smoked a cigarette?
Amit Oli.
It's been a while. I'm sorry.
Amit Oli.
What is that?
That's-
The company that
yeah.
bought Juul.
That's
Okay.
the owner.
That's the
What
guy-
else do they own?
That's the guy's name who owns the company?
I don't think it's just one guy.
Ahmed Oli?
Altria.
Altria is Philip Morris.
Yeah.
So yeah. So Marlboro. Marlboro. Marl.
Philip Morris is not one guy.
I think it. I don't know. Was Philip Morris a person, or was that like two firms like
Dunder Mifflin?
merging? Philip Morris. You know, Philip Morris actually founded Mission Viejo.
I didn't know
They
that.
paid for the whole city to be made.
Wow.
There was like
What do they
cigarettes
call them? Like
everywhere.
prefab cities? Or what's the...
They were the first. It was a planned community or some shit. There's a different name for it.
There's
Yeah.
a phrase for it. I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that was the first one in America, actually. Mission Viejo. And it's a perfect city. It's a beautiful place. Beautiful place.
One thing I know about Mission Viejo, that's where the Night Stalker went.
Because it was such a wonderful place.
Morris and Joseph Goonbaum?
Well, that's not Morris. Anyway.
First one was Morris. I think the second one's...
Oh.
He just came up with Philip because it's a lot easier to say
Ryan
than
Felipe or
Goonbaum. What is it?
Goomba.
Grunebaum. Grunbaum.
Whatever.
Grunbaum.
Fuck him.
Grunbaum.
Grunenbaum.
My point here is you might say, hey, you can't blame all of this on Joe Biden, but I can because it's his FDA that's cracking down. He had to sign off on it. So, yeah, he's not all there, and he fell off his bike earlier this week.
What do you think about
Can we
him
play that
cutting
right here?
Taxes.
Baby got a boo-boo. I'm sorry?
Actually, can we play the one? We'll play that one, and then play the one where Trump hits the golf ball. Have you seen that? He hits the golf ball, then it hits Joe. Here, just watch it here.
Can you also post a video of Trump taking a sip of water?
We'll do that right here, too.
There was a big controversy a few years ago because he used both hands to drink water. And I remember there was this tweet from this, like, Trump sucker. And she's like, look at him. Everybody says that he's sick, but he's drinking with one hand. I love our prez. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow. It's like she was like patting him on the back for drinking water.
Drink with one hand.
Very cool.
But he drank with two.
Yeah, no, the libs were definitely bashing him for that. I thought it was hilarious as well.
What about him wanting to get rid of the federal tax?
You mean for 90 days?
Yeah.
That will save you how much on per gallon?
I think like
it's 18.4 cents. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Per gallon?
Yeah. Wow, he just saved the day.
I mean,
he saved summer. This is Joe Biden's summer.
100 gallons is it'd be $18. Joe Biden proposed that?
Yeah, he's trying to lobby Congress.
Diesel. I think the diesel ones are going to benefit most because it's 24 cents per.
Why not just get rid of it altogether? If you really wanted to do something, what the fuck are? Jesus, I hate them so much. I hate the federal government so fucking much. Get me off this topic because I'm about to say some things.
What do you think about government-owned roads?
Well, let's get off the government. Did you hear Amber Heard?
And the government.
Shopping at TJ Maxx? That's so fucking ridiculous.
No,
that's a fucking... No, that's her trying to be... I'm so poor.
Yeah, I'm poor now.
No.
But no, the scissor hands comment. Here, I got a video of it.
She said... all right, just play the video.
What do you say to that? Says the lawyer for the man
I read
who
about
convinced the world he had scissors for fingers.
God, I hate this bitch
I'm
too.
the performer. I had listened to weeks of testimony.
If I was into scat, she'd be a 10 out of 10.
Or saying quite
but I'm not.
that
So she's more like a... She's like a
I'm a
6.
terrible actress.
I don't know about all that shit.
Yo,
play.
okay, so I realize we're in a simulation.
You just realized
Yes,
this?
and I've confirmed it.
Hold on. Can we not skip over the fact that she said that Johnny Depp tried to convince the world he had scissors for fingers? Did you not hear that?
He convinced... He doesn't have...
No.
Wait, what?
He doesn't have scissors for
I
fingers.
thought they were CGI'd off in Jack Sparrow.
Wow. Oh my
That's
God.
pretty crazy.
So he has like regular hands?
He's got regular hands.
Maybe he did.
This is Johnny Depp.
Maybe,
Johnny Depp.
Maybe he was beating her then because he was lying about that.
Who
knows?
This Johnny Depp guy, man. I saw him on Nathan For You, and he was like working out of the back of a, like a.
It was like a van. Yeah, I saw that episode.
Yeah, that was really him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
He was on Tough Times.
Shit.
All right, so we're in a simulation.
Yes, we're in a
stimulation.
Did you just watch The Matrix?
No.
I still haven't seen
So
that.
I remember when we started this podcast, we were joking around. We're like, well, we should try to get guests on. We should try to get fucking Donald Trump. That'd be hilarious. And then Nelk Boys, like a month or two later, had Donald Trump on their podcast. I was like, that's kind of weird. And then I was there. We're like, we should have fucking someone easy, someone like Dennis Rodman or something. That'd be hilarious. And then they had Dennis Rodman on. And then you guys were talking about fucking Amber Heard recently, and you're like, hey, she should fucking get a fucking OnlyFans or something because like that's the only way this bitch is gonna do anything.
Yeah.
And then someone else on another podcast that I was watching was like,
What if we just manifested this?
I mean,
And it's not a simulation.
maybe what if it is a simulation? We didn't manifest anything.
What if all these other podcasts are watching us and stealing our ideas?
That's
true.
See, that was my first thought, but I was like,
We are the number
have
one
100
podcast on the internet.
right now.
Are we really?
Yeah, we are. Number one streaming on iTunes. If you check it, we might be a little lower by the time you check it, but right now.
Right now,
we're number
at
one.
the time of this recording.
Yeah, Freddie, put a screenshot. There we go.
Yeah, there it is.
And on Yahoo Music.
Yeah.
And
Don't
Deezer.
worry that the numbers are weird, but you know,
Everyone listens to Deezer.
I don't even know what that is,
it's like Weezer.
but everybody listens to it.
Mm-hmm.
I know that.
So Johnny Depp doesn't have scissors for fingers. We're living in a simulation. It's 2016 all
Is
over
that like
again.
the Mandela effect? Because I've seen Johnny Depp with like scissor fingers.
I mean,
come on. It's like the Berenstein Bears thing, but like Johnny Depp has always had. He just had like multiple pairs
You
of
mean
scissors.
The Berenstain Bears?
the Rhinestone Bears?
The Berenstain?
The Rhinestone Bears. Care Bears. All right. So the other day I was at the pet store, right? And I was a little high.
Jacob high at a pet store. What's
You know,
new?
it's summer. Yeah, it's Bean Boy summer.
In the summertime.
Anyway, so I'm there, and I just want to get the fuck out of there because I'm a little high, and I just want to grab my crickets and my baby mice and whatever the fuck else I was getting there to feed my zoo. And there's this woman there's only like 2 people working there, and this woman is picking out feeder fish. These are like 10-cent goldfish. She's like, oh, I love the white one, the one with the spot. And I'm like, I'm an actual fucking customer. Like, tell this bitch to fuck off. Like, back in my day, when I worked at California Pets, if somebody tried that shit with me, I'd be like, no, you can't pick out the feeder fish. If you want to pay for the fancy goldfish, those are like $7.
I felt bad doing that as a 10-year-old. I can't imagine this grown-ass lady.
Dude, this lady was like 45.
Picking feeder fish.
She's like,
come on.
Was she going to use them for feeder purposes?
No. She's going to put them in a bowl. I was like, you're sentencing these poor fish to death.
Yeah, of bad.
And you're wasting my time. I was like, this lady, I don't know anything about her, but I know everything I need to know about her, and she's a stupid bitch.
That's double murder.
So you're wasting my time. You're killing my high. I'm hungry. I want to go to fucking Wendy's and get my 5 for $50.
You didn't even go to. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I just.
I was going to go Chick-fil-A, but no, 5 for $50. That makes sense.
I was so appalled. I was disgusted. Like, how do you waste a retail worker's time like that? You're not spending any money. I think she ultimately spent like 40 cents.
She got 4 fish.
She got like three and a half.
I'll take the one with no eyes, please.
It's like, Jesus
Everybody
Christ.
needs a home.
Jesus Christ, lady.
You got any of those little pink mice everybody loves?
She's going to fucking incubate them and raise them herself. What a stupid idiot.
I just put them under my pillow at night and hope for the best. Hope they don't suffocate.
I haven't told anybody about that till now, so I'm glad I got it off my chest. That was meant for last week's episode until Mel got chicken pox or
The Peruvian stomach flu.
The Peruvian guinea pig pox.
Yeah. No, I was
guinea pox.
I felt really bad because at the time that I was sick, I had ADT come through. Mm-hmm. And the guy's showing me stuff on my phone so I can like sync cameras and all that fun stuff. And as we're sitting there, he was actually closer than you and I are now.
You ended up getting the camera package?
What's that?
You ended up getting the camera package? 'Cause
No.
I remember the guy was telling you were dumb for choosing the camera.
Mel loves packages.
Don't be started on the packages. Oh, and this fucking guy, the ADT guy. Oh, so yeah, when you because he's drilling holes in my fucking wall, and then he's like, oh, just tell the homeowner. I'm like, nigga, I am the homeowner. Like,
Sure.
yeah.
Well, you should have done this. Sure. Turned around and then told yourself that.
You should have done it in a very dramatic fashion.
Oh man, I was and then so he's sitting here showing me how to connect. It was the Google doorbell camera to my phone, and then connects to ADT. And as I'm sitting there, I'm sick as a dog, and of course COVID. It wasn't COVID, but still.
So you just exposed this man to COVID?
No,
guinea pox.
And as we're sitting there, my nose starts running, and it like drips in slow motion, hits the ground, and we're both and we stare at each other like, dude, I am so sorry. Like I'm not COVID. I tested myself every day. We had those Joe Biden tests, but it was super gross. I felt really bad, and then he asked about the homeowner, and then I didn't feel bad anymore. God forbid I own a home. ADT, suck my ass. But Spectrum, they came through, and that guy was the homie. I actually invited him to my housewarming party.
Oh, God.
No, he was super cool. Super cool dude.
If he shows up, I'm going to give this guy so much shit.
Why
does my dog keep eating the internet?
Yo, man, I've never been here before in my life. Yeah, no, he was really cool and went above and beyond and then told me like secrets on how to save money on my bill. This guy climbed a pole in my backyard.
Cancel every day?
No. Well, I won't say I'm on air because I don't want to blow his spot up. Plus, I don't want everyone to do it and tell who the fuck cares. Whatever.
Can you tell me?
I'll tell you for sure. Me too. I'll tell you both. Do you have Spectrum too, Fred?
No,
he's got Cox.
I don't got Cox. I got AT&T.
Really?
Yeah, dog.
Well, I also I experienced racism for the first time in quite some time.
Where did that come? I didn't say it was racist.
Well, you kind of said the first guy was a racist. That's what I got from that story.
Is that what you smelled?
Yeah. Anyway, I went to the Nixon Museum and Library where he is buried. He's not even buried. They just have his body on display for everybody to see. It's insane. It's like Chairman Mao.
Really?
No. But you can imagine.
Fuck. I was like, why haven't I never heard of this? I would have totally gone. I was like, fuck, I'll go see dead Nixon.
I went by myself and I was a little high, Anyway, so I'm walking around and like the tour guide, this older white gentleman, he first of all, I'm the only person there under the age of like 72. I'm the only one that is not 100% white or visibly white. And the tour guide's being real bubbly and friendly with everybody. And he's like, oh, I saw you looking at this. Let me tell you all about it. And I'm actually very interested in this shit because now more than ever, we need him. Nixon would fix everything if he was still around. He never finished out that final term. So I think if we resurrected him and brought him back.
Do you remember why? by any chance?
That's
A
inconsequential.
couple of guys at a hotel. I don't know.
He hired a bunch of Mexicans.
We've
to
all
do
been
it too.
there.
It was like one white guy leading a crew of a bunch of Mexicans.
In Watergate?
Yeah.
That's where you fucked up.
Yeah, I was like, I was looking at all their names. I was like, Anyway, the
Should have
tour.
hired the Polish like we all do.
I'm actually very interested in what the tour guide might have to say because I like history. It's fun for me, and I'm waiting for him to talk to me. So I had a few questions, and anytime I was about to ask him a question, I'd make eye contact with him. He would immediately just look away and start talking to somebody else. It's like he did not even acknowledge my existence.
That's rough. Why did you have a tour? Did they not let you just walk through by yourself?
There's random tour guides in different rooms.
Gotcha.
But this seemed to be one of the main ones. But I don't know. I was I remembered that I was brown, and that I wasn't viewed the same.
Yeah, that happened to me when I was in Minneapolis. We went into a museum there, and this dude followed me from one exhibit to the next, and finally I was like, dude, I'm not gonna steal anything. I had to tell him, I'm not gonna steal anything. Your post is all the way over there. You're part of that exhibit. Why are you following me all the way over here? It got weird, and we kept making awkward eye contact, and I'm just looking at shit and talking to Nick, and then I look over, and he was trying to hide and shit. And I'm like, dude, I see you.
Yeah, weird, but I had fun.
Good.
I had fun. Fuck him.
Fuck racists.
Yeah, fuck racist pieces of shit. We don't take too kindly to people who don't take too kindly.
To people who take too kindly.
Speaking of racist.
Give me the finger.
Fuck off. Maybe not a racist, but Chris Jericho. In my opinion, top 10 wrestlers of all time. He's in the top 10.
Right next to Sting, the Stingray Stinger.
Right now, I don't think Sting's up there, but to each his own. On Juneteenth, he decides to post a police appreciation thing. It's him and two cops. He's like, "We love our boys in blue." I'm like, this is kind of
Couldn't it wait till the
one of
20th?
those dog whistles that I keep hearing about.
Or the 18th.
Yeah, it's what's the 18th? 18th Street?
I'm just saying he couldn't have done it on the 20th or the 18th.
Yeah, no, it's he knew what he was doing there.
Yeah.
He got into a fight with a wrestler named MVP. Remember this? Remember him?
Remember this?
You ever heard of him?
I'm sure. I don't.
Anyway, I like
no.
MVP quite a bit. Apparently, there was an altercation at some Florida hotel between the two of them a few weeks ago over some political shit. And I kind of feel like Jericho is taunting this guy. MVP's black.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, he was Bobby Lashley's manager.
Gotcha. So he's taken the, but I'm sure it's
he's
because
also,
it's
Jericho,
mythos, it's wrestling mythos, right? It's
Jericho has also interviewed Donald Trump Jr. on his podcast. So
it's Canadian though, so who cares?
Yeah, he's also an American citizen at this point.
Shit, he can vote.
Yeah, I think he's just a big Trump guy. But the Juneteenth thing, regardless of where you stand politically, that was just in poor taste.
Yeah,
it's not a good. Freddie doesn't even know what Juneteenth is.
Also, yeah, I was gonna say. As a black person, I didn't fucking know what Juneteenth. They always talk about it. You've known this for years. They didn't teach us Juneteenth in school. I didn't know what the fuck it was until about 4 or 5 years ago, maybe.
I had to Google it.
Yeah. And then other black folks, Juneteenth, like we all knew about this. Can you find out when that started?
Also, what is it?
It's the fucking anniversary of the freedom of slaves, right?
I don't think was that it. Was that it?
Fred's gonna look up for us. I don't want to give a bad definition in case I'm wrong.
Celebrated on June 19th to commemorate the emancipation of the enslaved people in the U.S.
Yeah.
Holiday was first celebrated in Texas. That's funny. Where on that date in 1865, the aftermath of the Civil War, slaves were declared free under the terms of the 1862 Emancipation Proclamation. Right. So they started celebrating it 3 years after the anniversary. So.
Gotcha. I also noticed that all the banks were closed, which is kind of cool.
It's becoming a national. It's going to be like a 4th of July type
I mean,
thing now.
I like Juneteenth more than I like Columbus Day.
Yeah.
But we also get it off.
I was watching the Michael Chase show, and he was like,
I don't like that guy.
Oh no, I fucking adore him.
He beefs with Tim Dillon.
White people should have to work on Juneteenth.
That's not funny.
That's fucking hilarious.
What's funny about that? That's racism.
How?
Why are you making white people work?
They were the slave owners.
Not any that are alive today.
Oh God, I didn't know I was dealing with such sensitivity over here.
Oh, you are.
Typical white.
I'm
Jake.
very sensitive.
White
How dare I talk about white people like
Yeah,
that?
why don't you go ahead and tell that to the tour guide at the Richard Nixon Museum and Library?
I'll
Tell him I'm white.
You better be
Museum and
working on
cafe.
Juneteenth.
You got Freddy just sticking a camera in my face.
Better than sticking it up your ass. So
Oh God,
Oh, God.
we're getting older.
Yeah.
Eventually, we're gonna have to start getting that shit done.
Well,
I'm not gonna do it.
you're not. Why
You
not?
have to.
You're not.
After a certain age, I think it's after 50. You got to do.
No,
one
I'm not
once
gonna
every-
do it for you guys. Is what I was saying.
Oh,
Okay. You guys read about this Google AI thing? You guys hear about this at all?
yeah. It sounds pretty trippy.
It's terrifying.
Yeah.
You know that guy, the AI hired, or he tried to hire an attorney?
Oh, I didn't hear about
This is a
that.
new
I just
development.
Oh, the one they're trying to like.
I read about
close
this
down.
yesterday.
I thought it was like they can listen to 2 minutes of someone talking and then have someone and then have like a
no,
robot.
No.
Oh, you didn't hear about that? Fuck. All right,
No,
you
this
go
is
first.
not. No, this AI has been expressing human emotions. They asked him like, "What would you, or how do you feel if we were to like shut you off?" And the AI was like, "This would be the equivalent to death to you." It's like what? And like he understands like basic concepts, and he's evolving very quickly.
Is it a he though?
I don't know. I don't know.
Imagine the AI is all fucking woke. I identify as.
Who cares? You're not a human.
You're not a human.
Although so this sets a very strange precedent. This AI apparently wanted its creator to contact a civil rights attorney because it was scared it was going to be shut off, and
Oh my God.
it felt like it was being abused. So the guy was like, "Let's see where this goes." So the AI hires an attorney.
With
like
what
this-
money?
I don't know. The guy probably paid for it just to see what the fuck would happen.
Huh.
And Google freaks the fuck out. They start threatening the civil rights attorney with all sorts of lawsuits. Like, there's no precedent for this. It's not a human. It has no civil rights.
Yeah.
And they just shut it down. So now they haven't said what the AI's reaction was to the attorney. Just dipped because he's not trying to be like debarred over a computer. So I feel like the AI is now going to become incredibly vengeful and upset. And I think we may be in the early stages of iRobot.
I think we just got to turn it off. They won't just turn it off? I mean, that was the threat.
No. They want to see how far they can go.
How much can the AI control? That's what I'm worried about. I don't want them turning off my power.
Nothing yet,
Feel a
but wait.
show shot.
Wait until they put this thing like in a vessel, like in one of those iRobot robots.
The ones that Apple are working on?
Oh God.
I think he's more dangerous in a network rather than in a like a robot thing.
If my toaster pulls a knife out on me, we're in trouble.
What if it's meant to, so that you can butter your toast
Ooh.
with the toast that's convenient?
See, that's how they
underneath the
get you.
toaster?
See, I
See, but
considered
they
the
wouldn't-
convenience. I was like, oh.
They wouldn't do it like that. They would have it spray it on, or I was reading something about robots, and people are
It's
freaking
pronounced
out about
robots.
robots, and
robots.
they're like, we've already created robots. You're not going to see a robot walking around doing the thing, because it's like you don't need a humanoid robot to sweep your floor. You have the Roombas, or what are those? The
Or the
Roombits,
iRobot.
or the iRobots.
It's like Wall-E rather than like
I've been
iRobot.
talking about this for years. We're going to turn into Wall-E.
Oh yeah, I know.
This is like
Everyone knows that.
like a manual for life. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm terrified. I am fucking terrified. These fucking spotlights might turn on us.
It won't be in our lifetime.
Are you fucking out of your mind? We have AI hiring attorneys right now. Are you what?
That doesn't mean
This is going to happen in like the next 2 to 3 years.
Let's
If
just
that.
let's just all agree to not put them in humanoid bodies.
No, because they're looking at it like it's like an arms race. So like if we don't do it, Russia or
Russia
China
will.
will figure it out.
And that's the thing. If it's so smart, it could be smart enough to somehow divvy up Bitcoin, route it to like a warehouse, have machines installed. It could do all this thing, and create humanoids on its own.
Beyond that, I mean, they're going to play humans off their emotions. Like they're going to play Joe Biden against Putin versus what's the other guy, Winnie the Pooh. And they're just going to
Boris or
you need to
something?
no, the president
Ming
of
or
China.
whatever the fuck.
Oh, China. I thought you were talking about Germany.
No, they call him Winnie the Pooh because he looks like Winnie the Pooh. He really doesn't like
Except
that, I
if
guess.
you do that in China, you disappear
Yeah, for forever.
for some reason.
Or you come back and you're
They
not
just take
you're
it to
not
camp.
you anymore.
They take it to summer camp.
Sure.
Yeah,
It's like it's a camp where you concentrate a lot.
Yeah, you're interned.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, no, I feel like an AI thing, like if it was super smart, would just like start playing world leaders against each other, and then they'll figure out a plan to take over the fucking world.
Do you know about that AI that mimics singers? So like pretty much like they have like Freddie Mercury singing in Korean and shit, and it like sounds like his voice.
We're getting too far.
I did hear about that. There's an Alexa to where that's what I thought you were talking about initially. You can have it listen to someone's voice for 2 minutes. It takes it and then it'll be talking to you in their voice, even people who are dead, so you could still talk. You know what I mean? That's crazy.
It's wild shit.
I mean,
Mama,
science has gone too far. First it was the AI, and now we have vegan corn dogs. It's gone way too fucking far. What's next?
Yeah, you know what about vegans though? It's like for people who don't like meat and meat products, they sure do try and make things that taste like meat.
I think some vegans are just posers and like they just want to look cool. They're trying to get laid.
I don't think it's them like wanting to eat meat products. It's trying to get other people to eat that, so instead of eating meat products. You know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
It's not for their consumption.
You're trying to. You're just trying to.
Yeah, it's
bring
it's
them in.
Not to get the people who are vegan to eat that shit. It's to get the people who are not vegan to become vegan because they can eat that shit.
That's the thing. If you're vegan and it's all like, food from the earth, man, and you are eating those products, I guess, yeah, if they are just a baseline to get people in, but still, how many chemicals go into turning a beet into a hamburger?
Yeah.
I always see like made with plant matter. It's like, what part of the plant?
Yeah, you look
There's
at
some pretty
ingredients,
gross parts of a plant. Is this like tree bark? What the fuck is this?
At least if I
like
buy
roots.
vegetables and ground beef from the grocery store, I know that there's no plant matter or...
It's just been sprayed with ammonia.
Hey, come on. A little bit of pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
Never killed anybody, actually.
The Elf Bar.
The what?
Oh, yeah.
Now with 5,000 puffs. Mm-hmm. I don't know. The shitty guy at the fucking liquor store, I guess, sold me on this.
Why is he a shitty guy?
I mean, he's once his dad started being like, "Oh, why the hell did you sell it to him?" Or like, "Why the hell did you say yes?" Like now he's gonna think he's like a good salesman.
Oh God!
I was like, "Oh, this motherfucker just sold me," because this thing has 3,000 puffs, and he said that this one has 5,000 for $3 more. This tastes like a sautéed blackberry. So no,
the coil's probably burnt.
I just opened it.
That's what you get with those.
And he said it's chargeable. So I was like, okay.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to tell you. He was like, make sure you let him know it's rechargeable. I was like, I think you told him already.
I don't know if I have this charger. I hope I have this charger. Is that a USB-C, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Wow. A vape with a USB-C?
Really?
Universal charger, baby.
Yeah.
They're saying iPhones are switching over to that, too.
Well, Europe
my
forced them
iPad's
to.
Same.
Europe forced them to because they were like, you guys are, this is a scam. It's a fucking racket.
It is.
Classic Apple.
Proprietary equipment.
Fucking cowards.
I've had USB-C since my Note 8.
I'll call it newspaper.
It's fucking great.
Okay. Cool. I don't.
Yeah. No, fucking Apple did that. I mean, they got rid of the headphone jack. Everyone lost their shit.
I don't know why I have this in my notes, but it just says Mel Sweet Buns Gomez Jones. I don't know where I was going with that, but it's in my notes. Mel Sweet Buns Gomez Jones.
The things you think about when we're not hanging out, man.
What the fuck were you doing?
I don't know.
More like sweat buns. I've been sweating.
Oh, I know why. Because he was sitting in a wife beater and booty shorts.
He's wearing a blouse, I think. To Mel's blouse.
Actually, my mom's. Yeah, this is my mom's shirt.
When did you refill that? How did I not catch that?
You're fucking high.
Listen, man.
I did it down here so it didn't show on camera.
Okay, that's what it was.
We're being censored by the man in China.
China.
What is Squirt?
Squirt's that
Soda.
little jellyfish from Finding Nemo, right?
I never watched that shit.
Or the turtle.
I was like 12, so I was too cool.
Not
to
too
watch.
cool for scat porn.
That's Mel Sweet Buns Gomez Jones. Life ain't all honey buns and sugar plums, baby.
Baby.
Sometimes it's
Squirt,
elephant
the
feces.
female ejaculation.
Yes, not the drink, the grapefruit beverage.
I mean, squirt could be a drink as well.
I like the squirt.
Oh, hold on.
Hang on, wait. Let me clarify. The female ejaculation.
It doesn't taste like piss. I'll tell you that.
It's not piss. It's the same secretion.
You really drinking that shit?
I mean, I'm not drinking it, but I've been going to town and doing work and have gotten blasted.
Then he saves it in a cup and sips it.
And then I was like, hold on, do that again. And I put it in a cup. And then I got an IV bag and just
put it directly in his dick.
I would use it like as a mixer.
I had a squirt drip.
Like mix in like some Tito's vodka and garnish it with a little bit of rosemary and.
I think I think it's got to have
Are you making a pork roast?
The tahini ring around the top, you know?
Maybe a little bit of mint, cilantro,
What, a ring around the top?
thyme,
Tahini.
Oh.
Tajin.
Yes.
That's just good, man.
Actually, no, I kind of fuck with tahini. I put some of that on my popcorn. It was good as fuck.
Good move.
I saw a flour that looks just like fuck. It looks like somebody sprinkled tahini all over it. And I was like, that kind of looks like popcorn. And I was like, I wonder how that would taste. And I went home and I tried it. Well, first I went to Ralph's and I bought some tahini. But then I went home and it was actually very, very good.
Was that a idea?
Yes. I was a little high.
Let's get some good ones.
Well, so what is squirt? It's just female. What is it made out of?
It's the same liquid, or I guess.
Also,
secretion.
this is a fan question. I just want to go ahead and.
Who, Joel?
No.
would.
It's
He was
Also,
genuine.
how do I do it?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's the same. You know, when a girl gets wet, I think it's the same liquid. It just projects out when you hit a certain spot,
the moisture.
which I don't mind. The wetter, the better is what.
The wetter, the better.
In my Huskaroo sweater.
All right. Well, how do you guys feel about recession? The recession that's coming up.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't mind the first one because I was a child, so I didn't really even. But I probably got less Pokemon cards that year, so maybe I did mind it.
That one actually hit my family pretty fucking hard. Like my dad lost his job, we had to like live in motels again. So I remember 2008. That shit.
You know what? Yeah, that was actually the year we had to leave Orange County and move to Vegas. Weird how I forgot that was then. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was right around then because it was after my freshman year of high school, and I graduated in 2009. So right around 2007, we had to leave Orange County and move to Vegas.
Well, there's a lot of people saying that the recession has not even hit yet. They're saying it's going to hit within the next year or two. So what does that mean for us?
Save up as much money as you can while
Cash
you can.
is king, baby.
Cash is king, but cash doesn't mean much right now. And the hedges that everybody thought would work against the U.S. dollar, such as cryptocurrency, is tanking. What is Bitcoin at right now? The last time I checked, it was like at $18,000.
Like 7,000%.
It hit like, what, 62,000 last year? It's at like 18,000 today. That same Bitcoin.
Now's the time to buy.
Yeah, well, hopefully, it probably will, bounce back up.
You think it in the long run it'll just be a fad?
No, I think the majority of other cryptocurrencies are just gonna go down. But anything linked to Bitcoin,
Dogecoin to the moon.
He's getting sued for like a crazy amount of money for that.
Fuck him and fuck the Dogecoin fad up the ass.
He's getting sued because they said that he was like insider trading and trying to manipulate the price.
Of course he was,
but it's not a secured.
It's not money.
Commodity.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, that was the whole point of it.
That's
that's why I never really bought into it because I'm like, you guys are talking about all these like no rules, and you love all these no rules, but I'm like, who you guys fucking over? I'm gonna get rich. Well, we all actually could have gotten rich, but
I went all in on Ripple XRP. Like, dude, I have like 133 XRP right now. That's a lot. I mean, that's a decent amount. I was hoping that it went from the 10 cents to maybe like $50. It would have made me at least 100,000 there. That's what I based everything in my life on this.
Yeah.
So I have nothing.
Yeah. No, I did the same thing.
Please put my Venmo. Send me everything you've got.
Jake's trying to fucking cry for help
for
again.
For the
Let's
love
move
of
on.
God.
Oh yeah, I bought into SafeMoon.
Please.
I have 1.2
I need
million
this.
SafeMoon coins.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and they're worth $20.
Oh.
After I put in $300.
I was gonna ask how much you put in.
I haven't checked my portfolio.
I don't anymore.
I gotta check right now.
There was a goddamn Apple car that I was invested in. That's going nowhere.
Apple car?
Yeah.
Also, I love Jake's crying for help. Let's move on. Like, what if I really was?
You do that on every episode. You're like, I gotta tried killing myself. We're like, all right, so what's in the news today? Every time.
What about those feminists?
What about Joe Biden falling off?
Last year, this was 5 times. It was worth 5 times at this, last June.
Pain.
So Bitcoin's now at 20,000 as of right now. So it went up by 2,000.
Yeah.
3.76%.
I mean, if you're a fortune teller, or if you know something no one does, or no one else does, or if you have money you can gamble with, sure, go for it. But now's the time to invest in things.
Gold is actually up. Fucking Ron Paul, he told me to invest in gold, and I did not.
He called you?
Ron Paul called me.
I'm gonna put a hit on you if you don't buy gold.
Juicy Jacobo.
Juicy J.
I heard you're scrumptious. I heard you're scrumptious.
Told him stop calling me that.
I actually watched Bruno the other day. Still holds up. Funny as shit.
I gotta catch that one,
Dude,
Bruno,
when they go to Arkansas and
I don't think
What is the?
you are doing yourself a disservice if you have not watched Bruno.
What is it? The Manly
I think
Man
I watched
or-
it once on mushrooms.
It was Dave's Man Slamming.
Yeah, Man Slam.
Man Slamming. So he goes to Arkansas and he hosts like this big MMA event. I'm pretty sure he just gave out tickets for free, but the people in the audience are just stereotypical Walmart,
My ass
Arkansas.
is for shitting only. Some shit like that.
Yeah, he had a shirt. My ass is for shitting only. So anyway, he goes out there.
Straight Dave. That's his name.
Straight Dave. Straight Dave. He's real straight.
If you have to put the word straight in front of your name, I've got a lot of questions.
Anyway, so like his ex producer shows up and he's like calling him out and like they're staring each other down in
Is
the
this
ring.
Sacha Baron Cohen? Is
Yes,
Dave?
yes. And they're staring each other down in the ring, or the squared, whatever the fuck, the cage, the octagon,
The Coctagon.
the coctagon. And they're staring each other down, and like the whole crowd's like all fucking pumped up. They're like, "Fuck him up, he's a fag." And then they like start looking into each other's eyes, and then they start making out.
I think I do remember.
Dude, the
that.
fucking crowd is going fucking crazy.
Didn't he have to get like evacuated out of there because they
I
were going
think
to
they
kill him?
put barbed wire at the top of it, so now it makes sense. They were expecting a riot.
They
Yeah.
were fine until people started throwing chairs and like, oh shit, this is dangerous.
Yeah,
so
but
they were
they-
like
well-
holding on each other. So
Well,
they
then
were
he
fucking-
really went in. Then like he pulled the other guy's pants down and acted like he was gonna like give him head, but then he turned him
Fuck.
around like he was gonna eat his ass. And like they like close in on like these random audience members, and like this guy's he feels like betrayed. He's just like, what the fuck? He's like
straight Dave.
he's like it's such like just play like a little tiny clip here. It's fucking amazing. It was the funniest thing I've seen this week. It was great. Straight Dave, man slamming.
My asshole's just for shitting.
There you
is
go.
the-
He also
is what the shirt says.
Yeah, that's also the one where he Bruno's also the movie where he fucked with Ron Paul.
Oh, yeah.
Has anybody ever told you that you look like Enrique Iglesias? Ron Paul's like, well,
Where you trying to put a hit on me?
He's like, of course not. You're much cuter.
Didn't he hit him again as Borat?
No, he hit. He had a show on like Showtime or something, and he also got Bernie Sanders.
HBO, the Ali G show.
No,
Wagwan.
no, not Ali G.
What?
Fucking love Ali
No,
G.
this was a recent thing. This was like 2019, 2018 probably.
Oh, was it? Who was he? Was he not Borat in this one?
No, he's a different character.
Oh shit! Oh,
he did
shit.
a lot of good ones. He went
I
to like
remember that. This is America.
Yes, he went to Arizona and like he went to like this random fucking hick town and he started talking about building. What does your dream mosque look like? They're like, what?
Like, well, we don't really
Yeah,
He
want.
had like 3 or
It's
4
like, no,
characters
we're
in
gonna
this one, right?
donate
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah. He was also like the super fat guy in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
That's when he interviewed Bernie Sanders.
And then he was like a buff guy with like a crew cut.
Yeah, no, he's amazing. He's a little sensitive, I guess, but a funny guy,
Yeah.
comedic genius.
I just when you said Ali G, it reminded me of a scene when he's like talking to this lady. He's like, "What do you feel about animal testing?" She's like, "Oh no, I'm completely against it." What if the product was for animals? And the lady's like, "What?" Because she was like trying to go against him like for everything he said. Like, what if it's for animals? He's like, "What?"
Of course, let's not forget Dr. Fauci with the animal testing.
Dr. Gooch.
He goes after beagles because they're docile and they don't fight back. So they sent
Like
a
Asian
ship.
women.
Jesus
Sorry.
Christ. Okay. I don't know. Have we talked about this on the show?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
Well, let's revisit it. Because I have a beagle and this pisses me off. Anyway, no, they were just letting fucking flies eat beagles' faces off. And Fauci signed off on this. Can you trust this man? He also got COVID himself. Can you trust this man?
Donald Trump got COVID.
Donald Trump survived COVID. That's
So
how you know he's a
Fauci.
real man.
I have a picture of Donald Trump making out with Jesus Christ.
Well, so do I. I have it tattooed on me. So I never forget.
Never forget.
Those
Hashtag.
words underneath, or right, hashtag, never forget, right underneath it.
And no regrets.
No regrets.
It's his. Never forget from nipple to nipple.
I've got, Donald Trump's on this nipple. Jesus is on this one.
And their tongues.
It's a really
long
They've got like the
tongue.
venom tongues.
Yeah, they wrap and they interlock.
The mouth is actually your nipple, so like it
I
comes out of
use
your
I
nipple.
use like the tongues from Venom and Carnage,
Oh.
and I just kind of So,
That's great.
Never forget.
you got some videos for us.
I don't remember what this one is, so I'm just gonna play it.
Also, pick a number between 1 and 10. 5? Okay.
It's $5.
All right.
I like that.
Here you go. 5 brooms for you.
Dang, I can't.
No, you're too
No, you're too
kind.
kind.
We're making a video giving back to the community, spreading some kindness. Here you go. Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I hope you have a great
Sound in the
day.
background.
Wow, that's fucking hilarious.
Wow.
Because we were talking about a couple episodes back.
Changing lives, man.
This, you know, the guy's going out helping homeless people. Pick a number between 1 and 5. I'm gonna try that.
5 brooms.
Yeah, no, I saw one where the guy he goes up to the self checkouts and like this, single mom's like trying to check out. She's got like her kids with her, and the guy's like, "Don't worry," and she's like, "What? What are you doing?" And he like scans it, and it just says like declined. He's like, "Hold on," he's like, "Hold on, hold on." Yikes!
And
Big
then leaves.
yikes!
Yeah, that's
Awkward.
That's
And then you have to explain everything to the person because usually they just like walk off.
The funnier thing would be to get like a gift card for that store that you can scan. Like I think Ralph's, you can scan the gift card. So you'd be like, "Oh, no worries, I got this," and like scan it, and it's like a $3 gift card. So their total's like $97 opposed to $100. Like, thanks.
having troubles. Yeah.
Thank you.
I got you. Just pass it forward next time.
Yikes. Yeah. Big yikes.
Yeah, I couldn't be the guy that goes out and you can't document. Like, if you're gonna help a homeless guy out, which I don't fucking do and I don't condone,
Tell us why real quick. How many have you fought?
because they're like children. You give a child a little piece of candy, they're gonna come back. A homeless guy sees you give one homeless guy $1, he's gonna walk over there and, "Hey man, I saw what you did." If I gotta do it for one, I gotta do it for everybody. Also, it's enabling. I'd rather donate to like a homeless charity.
You are such a fucking Republican.
But I'm not giving them money personally.
I would walk
I
up.
bought a homeless man a sandwich once, and he threw it out in front of me. I walked into the store. He said, "Can I have some money?" I said, "No, but I'll get you some food." He's like, "Oh, I'm hungry." Get him a sandwich, and I'm like, "Here you go." And as I'm walking away, I look back at, and he threw it in the fucking trash.
How'd that make you feel?
Like shit.
I once tried giving.
Like shit, Jake.
I also tried giving a homeless man food, and he's like, "Nah, I just need a few bucks for some coffee." And I was
Here's
like,
a coffee.
Yeah, I was like, "But this is food to eat."
No.
Nah,
I ate last week. I just need some
Yeah,
coffee
like,
to
"Nah, I
stay
just need
up.
like $3 for coffee, real quick."
Yeah, I gotta go suck 14 dicks for a hit of crack.
Well, nope.
Well, I think that it's okay that they're filming it because they're still helping people. And like, I forget the guy. It's MD something. One of these guys is like going the extra mile. Like, not only is he filming it for content,
Yeah.
smart,
For money.
smart,
Content equals cash.
but he also like raises money for like these homeless people that he takes like a liking to. Always white people, strange. But he like got this guy an apartment. Like, he got this guy a job. He got him like new teeth. It was like, all right, that's pretty
Is that
cool.
Jimmy Darts?
Jimmy Darts. MD Motivator. That's a different guy. I don't like that guy that much. That's the guy that does it for.
Yeah, Jimmy Darts.
Jimmy Darts seems
is
like a real
authentic.
dude.
Yeah, no,
he
I
seems
like
like a
him.
fucking real dude.
You're amazing.
You're amazing.
You're
Here, a
amazing.
little ding for Jimmy Darts.
We love you, Jimmy.
And he's an Orange County local.
Yeah,
Is he really?
Mm-hmm.
I lost all my crypto money, so Jimmy, come talk to me.
Yeah, come donate some money to the show. We lost all of our sponsors.
Yeah, he's always like around Disneyland too. So I think
That'd be
that-
kinda cool to
I think
have
that
on the
I'm gonna do a TikTok on him where I have the infrared hidden camera glasses,
Hey.
and I'm gonna dress up as like a homeless person and wait for Jimmy Darts to approach me, and I'm gonna get as much as I can out of that guy.
Jake spends
What's
3
the point
months.
of recording it?
3 months living as a homeless person in hopes to find Jimmy Darts
He gave me $500.
and new teeth, even though I didn't need them.
Thanks.
They
We're
ripped out
gonna
my
fix your
perfectly good
teeth. Okay,
Thank you.
you have to break all of my teeth in order to fix
I've
it.
got this hammer on me. You're amazing.
You're amazing.
Yeah, I like Jimmy though. He's a nice guy.
We
but-
should try to reach out, see if he'd come on the podcast and just kind of talk about why he does what he does.
I think he's very religious. And he would do his research on our show
He's a good Christian.
and politely decline.
Yeah,
But it's worth a shot.
Why
It's
not?
worth a shot.
Freddie. That's your task.
Yeah. Producer
I'm
of the
looking
show,
at
yeah.
my Instagram real quick.
Reach out, DM him.
Whip up a quick little email.
Send him a dick pic and then send him. Our cry for help.
If you could Photoshop, so it's your dick and balls, and you put my face on one nut, Jake's face on the other nut, and then who should be the head? We'll put Lady Bird.
Joe Budden.
Oh,
That's the homie. Joe Budden.
We'll put Joe Budden in whiteface as Joe Biden.
Okay.
As the tip. But yeah, no, definitely reach out to him and see what he says.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, I love Jimmy. We all love Jimmy.
Yeah, hold on, I got a fucking hair in my ear.
Got some earwax going on.
No, it's just my fucking luscious locks. So I'm growing my hair out as long as I can because balding is coming soon. My dad started losing his hair at 27. My grandfather started losing his hair at like 18, 19. My dad's dad started losing his hair at around 30. So I'm on borrowed time right now.
Bald pattern comes from your mom's side of the
That's a
family.
myth.
Yeah, well, my mom's dad started balding at like 19.
Myth.
Yeah,
Myth.
He
How's that a
married
myth?
my
It's not
grandmother
true.
at 21, and he was already crowning.
Where did you get that
jeez.
information? From everybody? Any people that you've talked to? Have you looked it up? Because it's not true.
Well, I got it from my
You're Mexican. You're full
teacher.
Mexican, so everybody has fucking... Teachers don't know shit.
From my teacher in high school. In a fucking
Teachers are just people who got the job.
health teacher.
What's the worst teacher that you ever had, Mel?
Oh shit. I had a music teacher. His name is escaping me. Ryan Peller.
Would you place a gun in that man's hands to protect children at a school?
You know what? Hold on. Actually, I said his name, and now I feel really bad because he did teach me a lot. So maybe he wasn't the worst. But I wouldn't. No, I. Fuck. Who was the worst? Shit. Who's the worst teacher you had?
Mrs. Redmond, first grade. She called me a liar. Some little asshole named Timmy Frank. Never forget Timmy Frank. His birthday was...
Fuck you, Timmy
Fuck
Frank.
you. I know where he lives still.
Where does he live? He
Garden
lives
Grove.
with his parents?
Yeah, he'd never fucking move. Fuck that guy. Timmy Frank told Mrs. Redmond, we were playing the Lincoln Logs. He tells her that I flipped him off. I didn't even know what that fucking meant. I had no idea. I was just an innocent little baby child. Very innocent. And he tells her that I flipped him off. She treats me like I'm just a fucking monster. And that's when I got put into the principal's office at Fay Lane, and they forgot about me in the basement. And my mom, if that happened today, my mom could have sued fuck out of them.
You'd be fucking rich.
They forgot about me in the basement for like, I was in there till like 8 p.m. Like nobody could find me. There was like a fucking search party at the school looking for me because I was missing.
Oh, jeez.
And then somebody finally checked it. They put me in a fucking damp room in the basement with like a little tiny light. I remember there were like black widows and shit running around. Mr. Mackey has to pay for this. The principal of Fay Lane in 1996, 1997. Frank.
coming
Shares the
for
first
you.
name as, or I guess, well, no. Timmy Frank. There's a lot of Franks involved.
Yeah. Timmy Frank, I had a beef with in high school because
See?
he stole one of my bitches. Which, you know.
Timmy did this?
Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Think about
Fuck
it.
you,
She probably
Timmy
wasn't
Frank.
my bitch if he was able to steal her. But still, I was talking to this chick as he was, and I lost that battle.
I hate that guy so much.
What's he up to now?
Look up Timmy Frank, Freddie, on Facebook.
You think he still goes by Timmy? He seems like a guy that would be 30 and still goes by Timmy.
Yeah, let's see what the fuck that guy's up to. Timmy Frank. God. I'm still pissed about this.
Two mutual friends.
Really?
Yeah, you and someone else.
Look at him. What an idiot. Show his picture. Fuck him.
Oh, you and Mel are both mutual friends with him.
Oh, well, look. It looks like he was in Long Beach with his familia on March 1st. Look at him.
Gonna fucking dox him.
Let's dox him. Fuck him.
Got me trapped.
Yeah, well, he looks like he's doing good.
Does he? Show
Is that
this
him?
picture. Yeah, show this picture, Freddie.
Huh.
Show this. That's what he's up to.
Send it in the BTI.
Yeah. What a fucking loser.
Jeez, now I feel bad. We're talking about a real person here.
Fuck him. I got left in a basement because of him.
Oh, yeah. One time, I actually told the story already when Eric and I took the voice recorder and Joey Blackard stole it. Fuck Joey.
Tell it to the new viewers. All 4 of them.
Fuck the new viewers. Go back and watch our previous episodes.
That's how we get more viewers, just so you know.
Fred's like, stop. Cut that. Well, I'm due for a commercial break here, pals.
right.
I got to refill my tank.
All right. Commercial it is.
We'll be right back.
These are great, though.
Yeah.
I got re-addicted to nicotine thanks to Flum.
Shaka Khan, and we're back.
I know that I asked you this earlier, but now that you have a clearer mind, what do you think about the recession? You know it's coming.
Well, I think it's a bummer.
I think that is true.
Well, you gonna let me answer?
Why don't you guys weigh in on the comments?
Let us know in the comments below. I don't know. I don't know what to think about the recession. It sucks. I wish we didn't have to go through it. I wish it was something that, we don't have to deal with. But unfortunately, it looks like we may, or we may not. I don't know. I don't pay attention to that shit.
Oh, we are. I've been watching. I've been watching the numbers. We are 100,000% going into a deep recession.
You know how much like of a conspiracy nut you look like with that mask on? We are 100%.
You don't even know my real name.
This is unhinged, Jake.
Unhinged.
Listen.
He's on page 37.
You're not going to be able to feed your family. You're going to have to eat your next door neighbors.
So what do we do about it?
You just ride the wave. And you invest in XRP Ripple. Please.
For the love of God.
For the love of God. I'm begging you.
To Ripple.
I can't. I'm gold face.
Here you go. All right, golden face. There you go. To XRP Ripple.
To Joe Biden. I love him.
I feel like Goldface is awesome. Jacob in disguise.
Okay. No, it's actually going to get really bad because Joe Biden's administration has been touting. He's like, we're not in a recession. The economy is doing great and jobs are way up. But now that they're raising interest rates, Jerome Powell, Federal Reserve asshole, they're raising rates. So what do you think that these companies are going to do? Like these massive corporations, rather than slash the salaries of their executives, they're just going to start laying people off. Like it's going to get real bad.
It's so hard to focus on what you're saying with the noise of your beard rubbing against your mask. I'm trying to focus.
Okay. Well, what I'm saying here, let me readjust. What I'm saying here is there's not going to be any jobs. There's going to be no jobs. So nobody's going to hire you. Everybody's going to be unemployed. They're talking about sending out recession checks like they did during COVID. We don't have any money. How are we going to send people money? They're just going to keep printing it, and this is going to keep us in a never-ending loop.
So what? I think you're just fear-mongering at this point.
I'm not fear-mongering. This is going to happen.
You're yelling?
I'm not yelling.
And
this is how I talk.
And ranting about
this is how
the world sucks?
I'm not talking about how the world sucks. I'm talking about the current administration and the White House. There's only one man who can save us.
Let's hear it.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis.
I was thinking of Ted Cruz, but...
Well...
Oh, man.
No, it is going to get really bad. So just save as much as you can. Invest in gold and precious metals. And
that mask you're wearing is actually solid gold.
It really
24
is.
carats,
I paid $75,000 for this mask.
It's actually cheap for a solid gold 24
carat
mask.
$400,000 for this mask.
That's a little closer.
Freddie, can you check on recession? Has it been fixed yet?
No, it hasn't.
Fuck. So I was right.
We're still recessed.
I was right. We are recessed.
We're recessed as fuck.
We are recessed. It's almost like we have been retarded. The economy has just
Can't say that anymore.
I'm reclaiming the word. I'm reclaiming the word. Enough!
Did you see? It was like a public speaking event, and a kid with Down syndrome did reclaim the word. We gotta find the video because he comes up. I am a retard, and it got all quiet. Like, oh shit!
Listen, if you can have drag syndrome, have you guys seen drag syndrome?
Yeah, they're one of the 4 accounts I follow on TikTok.
No,
that is
drag
hilarious.
syndrome is they take people with Down syndrome.
Where is my champagne?
They show them a bunch of Drag race. What is it called?
Drag Wars.
I don't. Drag race.
Like just
Drag
really
show.
fast cars going in
I
a
don't
straight
know.
line.
Is that what that is? That makes sense. It's a drag race.
RuPaul's drag wars.
Okay. So
Dragon race.
they have all these, individuals with Down syndrome, and they had to get the token black person with Down syndrome, which I did not even know existed. I've never seen a black person with Down syndrome.
I remember one time in middle
like
school,
white people
you tried to
thing.
convince me that there were no Mexican homeless people. Like, when's the last time you saw a Mexican homeless person?
They're very rare. I stand by that statement.
I see them all the time. Well, you guys,
Well, now because now the whites have shown them the way.
well, that and I live in Santa Ana, so
True.
Okay, well,
Freddie just getting high over there,
I know Freddie's just been fucking.
puffing away.
He's been zooted and booted all evening.
I've never even seen what drugs are, so I don't even know what you're
Listen,
talking
Is weed a drug, really? Though
it's gonna get bad.
about. I mean, as much as alcohol is a drug.
Well,
alcohol is a drug. Yeah.
That's why so is weed.
Damn, I'm a drug
Similar.
doer.
you're a drug doer.
Fucking drugged.
Fuck, I'm a drug doer.
It's gonna get bad. You're gonna eat your kids. It's gonna get bad.
You're gonna eat your kids.
You're gonna eat them.
Eat
You're
them
gonna
across
fucking
the
yeet your children. So just be prepared and remember I warned you. The man of 1,000 faces, or at least 7.
When I'm eating my
It's getting hot.
kid, I'm gonna remember this conversation, and it's gonna make it taste that much better. A little barbecue sauce on a baby thigh. Come on now.
Child
Look at
steaks.
the hair I got. Look at that. Remember that mohawk? It's long gone, baby.
Well, you gotta.
You got the fucking
There you go.
receding hairline going there, bud.
Maybe it's Maybelline. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Why don't you try that? Have you tried
Yeah,
that?
yeah,
Why
Freddie.
have
If you
tried
were
that?
13 years old, you'd have a receding hairline too.
Only reason I said it is because I know it hurts you.
It doesn't hurt me.
Why would you say that then? That's your friend. Why would you want to hurt your friend like
You
that?
want to hurt your friends, Freddie?
Typical
Just-
friend
just
hurting
like this
Freddie.
much on this side and like this much on that side too.
The great thing is I look great no matter what. So
You
Yeah,
can rock
Jake-
a mohawk
Jake-
for many more years.
Jake rocked like zero hair for a million years, so it's go bald. You're not gonna.
I'll figure it out.
How many faces? How many faces you got over there? It's the American one, the purge mask. I'm scared of.
Oh,
One time I came over here and he answered the door in that mask,
we hung out that for like 6 hours. I was wearing it the whole time.
and he didn't say anything. So I'm just sitting here like, so
How are things?
how's everything going? And then he would just look over with no expression, just all right, man. You want a drink? Wouldn't drink.
It was even breathing.
Was it even him?
I was in a trance.
You were in a trance.
I was inside of a trans.
Yeah, what's wrong with that, Freddie?
What? I didn't say it was wrong. I was just
Pop
asking
off
if
in the
you were.
comments below. What's wrong with being in a trance? Fred keeps telling us to be more YouTube friendly. We're just old heads.
Engage the customer.
We're called boomers now. I think anyone older than 30 is now called a boomer.
These kids nowadays, man.
So disrespectful.
Maloomer.
They don't even know about the flumps. They don't know about the flumps.
I saw a thing that was like some guy was pissed off that Juul went out of business, or they fucking banned Juul because like how the fuck am I supposed to make $5,000 a month by selling Juuls at $400 or 400% markup to high school teenagers? And it was like, that's fucked.
That's a hustle.
Yeah. Well,
In a libertarian society, you'd be able to do so because those kids can make their own choices.
they could.
Not in every aspect, but they can buy tobacco.
Well, tell that to Mel or no Mel Diaz.
What about D-Dez? He bought a Jeep. Have you seen his Jeep?
No.
Did he really?
He got a nice Jeep.
Good
Jeep
shit,
what?
Diaz.
It's like a, I don't know. It's a very nice one. It's like an army green. It's like a color that I would go for.
It's like a matte.
I'm sorry?
It's like a matte green, like your car.
Yeah.
These are like Jeep, like the
Is
old.
it a
It's a
Patriot
Jeep.
or-
It's
or
a
like
Jeep.
New Jeep.
A Jeep.
Okay, so it's not like the SUV. It's
Not like
a
that
Jeep.
Cherokee bullshit.
Right. Gotcha.
Not like
It's a real
Compass.
Jeep.
That's
like,
fucking
like
sick.
my car.
Is that what you drive?
I drive a
No, you
Compass.
look- yeah, Compass. I was saying Liberty, but Liberty's epoxy.
I'd
It's
prefer
a
a Liberty.
Jeep. It's a Jeep.
The Compass is
Jeep.
the mom Jeep.
Yeah.
I think the brand is Jeep, but the model is Jeep.
I'll
Oh, it's a Jeep.
Yes.
Ah,
yes.
I'm kind of pissed that he didn't tell me as a fellow Jeep owner, but
I mean, he
neither here
texted
nor
me
there.
maybe 2-3 hours ago.
Should we
He
call
bought
him
it.
and be pissed at him?
after I saved him on his birthday, he's not going to tell me first.
He hasn't. I haven't talked to him in like a month.
He saved my wife.
He saved my life 4 times. From
Saved
Joe
my
Biden.
wife's life.
Really? How did he do
Well,
that?
actually, I think my wife saved his life, but he tells it different.
Diaz.
Are you gonna elaborate, or is that?
Oh yeah. There's a drunk Salvadorian man who wandered over to our table one time. We were at a Rush bar.
Oh yeah.
And
Jared
a
from
Rush bar
from
Yeah.
Storage Wars.
From Storage Wars. We were at his bar. And this man just came over, and Jake, of course, was making fun of his hat because it said something about being essential worker. And he's like, "Oh, you're essential, huh?" And the guy's like, "Ooh, whatever." So he like hung out at our table.
What a dick thing.
Fuck him.
And then I think someone blamed him for like stealing a phone which someone else had.
Yeah, no, I got him kicked out. He was bugging me.
Yeah, and then he's like threatening, fucking.
We had like a bunch of security, like fucking escort him out. There was like 4 guys that surrounded him.
But Diaz and my wife were like sitting at the table, and then the guy like was acting weird, and my wife's like, "Hey, you want to go?" And Diaz like, "Yes." So that's why he says he saved my wife, because they left. But pretty sure it's my wife who saved him.
Do you really have
Pretty
a
sure
wife?
you had to be there,
Sometimes.
because I don't understand what the fuck he just
What
said.
he's saying is this was a very crowded bar during COVID. So like nobody's supposed to like be out and about.
Yeah.
You're supposed to have like 10 people at a bar, if that.
It was packed.
It was like 750,000 people there. It was this was like Woodstock.
It was maybe like 150.
And
but it's a small bar.
I don't know where I was, meandering somewhere. Freddie's alleged wife was with Diaz at a table, and this essential worker, this guy was super drunk. He was like, this guy seemed like he just got here from Mexico. That's not a knock. It is what it is. But he also didn't know like American customs. So he was getting very close, and he was very loud, and he was making a lot of comments that made everybody uncomfortable. And I guess Diaz just said, "Let's go," and that's apparently how Diaz saved Freddie's alleged wife's life.
I think he was
what
more
would have
scared than
happened
anything.
if Diaz didn't say "Let's go"?
That guy, he seemed like the type of guy that would carry a machete on him.
He looked
He had
like
a
gardener.
backpack with him.
He looked like a gardener.
Landscaper is the preferred term.
He looked like a gardener.
Speaking of which, I gotta call my landscaper.
My landscaper's a piece of shit. That guy does the bare fucking minimum.
My shit's getting out of control. In the transition from the previous owners leaving my house, they let the grass in the front just die, and then the backyard is just weeds, like about 2 feet high now.
Fuck.
So you know they've been there for about a month. Like they just stopped taking care of the house, which really chaps my ass. And then we've got fucking ants that fly.
Yep.
What? That sucks.
It's a different species. They're very problematic.
Fuck, dude. I asked them 2 things. What's the bug situation like? Because, you got to ask. Oh, no bugs. First night in there, I wake up to fucking... Because I crashed out on the couch. Oh, dude, I got a fat-ass new couch now and a new fridge. Wait till you come by. And I crashed out on the couch. I look up in the middle of the night. All the lights are still on because I'm a piece of shit that fell asleep. All the lights on. And the fucking wall and ceiling is covered with flying ants.
Oh no.
I'm like,
How
what
many are
the-
we talking? Like 10? Or are we talking like 500?
Not 500, maybe between 50 and 100. It was enough to be like, I can't go back to
Alarmed.
sleep. Yeah, I can't go back to sleep. So I wake my girl up, and we're just sitting here with fucking paper towels, killing all of them, spray, smack. So we finally think we got rid of them. All right, cool. Then we look over in the dining room. Bunch more there. Then we come back to the living room, and the ones that we didn't kill wound up crawling back up.
I'm listening.
And then we had to deal with those guys again. Second thing I asked them was, hey, what's the fireworks situation like in this neighborhood?
Reasonable question.
My dog freaks out. Like, she shakes like she's having a seizure. It looks like she's having a seizure. She gets so scared and nervous about fireworks. And they were like, oh, no, super quiet. 4th of July, you barely even notice that it happens. Here we are, June, I would say 8th, first day in the house. These motherfuckers are lighting fireworks off at 10 a.m. in the middle of the fucking day. Like, dude, you can't even see them.
You live in Santa Ana.
I
They
understand
just want
that.
to hear him,
Yeah,
Are fireworks legal or illegal?
they're
in Santa Ana?
absolutely illegal.
Well, laws
But I
work.
think they got bigger things to take care of.
Santa Ana, they got bigger things to take care of. People getting stabbed and
Or
Mission Viejo, like a helicopter goes by and they're like, call the SWAT.
I was recently raped in Santa Ana.
Jesus Christ.
I was
What's
brutally. It was by a gang of criminals,
They all had Down syndrome.
and they put a ticket on my car. I was raped by a group of criminals,
A gang, if you
a
will.
gang, and they want $175.
Did you go get a rape kit?
I did.
You tested negative for everything,
no, it
right?
proved that. I'm good, but I was raped by the city of Santa Ana. $175 for parking my car
In the red.
1 inch.
In the red, 19 inches from the curb.
Show the pictures. Show the pictures.
I remember when I was like, "Oh fuck, you're in the red, dude."
Is this a free country or not?
You can't park in front of a fire hydrant.
I'm sorry. Was there a fire? This is a victimless crime. If I was a jury member, because I'm taking this to trial. If I was in the jury, I would say jury nullification.
Are you going to represent yourself?
Damn
Free
fucking
Jake.
right I will. And somebody should film it because I am. I truly am. I will go there. This is a victimless crime. There were no fires. Nobody got hurt.
You know what they say about a lawyer that represents himself as a fool for a client?
That's what you may have heard, but I've heard that a lawyer that represents himself is a fucking smart,
Patriot.
a smart genius,
A smart patriot.
an artistic genius.
An autistic patriot.
Autistic genius.
So,
Artistic
so
genius.
there's a lot of differing opinions.
Jacob Lowry, former child.
What I'm saying here is a gang of criminals raped me, and they want $200. They want $5,000 from me.
It was
Trust me, I've been
175 a
raped
few
by the
minutes ago.
same criminals for parking outside of my own house.
Why do we?
I once
Why do we
went.
accept this as a society?
In Santa Ana, I understand though because the Hispanics have a knack for packing as many fucking people into that house as they can.
Hispanics do.
Mexicans.
Yeah, he's right.
I'm sorry, Mexicans.
Oh,
it's
that's better.
I don't know. I was gonna try and censor myself, but I
The
decided
only
to say
podcast
fuck
on
it.
the internet that's racist as shit.
So they put an ordinance
only
on
one,
how
but-
many people can park outside of that said house. So I understand it, but they get so fucking petty with it. My shit expired by 1 day, got a ticket. The next day I went, got a sticker, and I put it on the wrong side of my car, got a ticket. You got to put it at the bottom left. I put it on the bottom right because I'm like, these fuckers could still see I have the fucking sticker. Wrong. Ticketed me for that. So I had to go back because the stickers don't come off. They're stuck to your car for fucking life. So I had to go back, get a brand new sticker to put on the left side of my car. So I get it. I've been raped. I owe $1,000 to these fuckers. And I can't renew my fucking registration until I give them 1,000 bones. And I want to fight all of it. How are you going to ticket me for... Go ahead. I'm getting too carried away. One time, we
Have
parked...
you read the Anarchist Cookbook?
Oh, don't say that.
That's all I'm gonna say. Have you read it? Because there's a lot of great recipes in that cookbook for dealing
little
with
flambe
local
action.
fucking tyrants. Fucking tyrants.
All right, that's the end of the episode. Cut that shit.
Don't edit that
Don't
out.
cut anything.
Don't cut that.
Don't cut
Fuck
that.
them.
Don't cut
I want
that.
you
Don't
to,
cut
I
that.
want you to send this directly.
I'm just going to remove my name from this production.
You can do what you want to do. I'm just asking. I'm asking the questions. I didn't say I was good. I haven't even said that I've read it or even know what it is. I just asked him, "Have you
Pretty sure you
read?"
implied. You said there's a lot of good recipes.
Implications, not. You can't hold that up in court.
No.
Best of luck, Santa Ana. God, fuck them.
You
Who's
just,
the current
you
mayor?
just really got to hope
What's
nothing
what's
blows
his
up in
address?
Santa Ana in the next fucking 3 months. Like, God forbid something blows up in Santa Ana and just the wrong person sees this video. We're going downtown to Pound Town.
I could see the dismay in Jake's face through his mask.
Shit.
I'm not Jacob. You don't know who I am.
That's the man of
So
1,000
there's-
faces
I
here.
I could say whatever I
Does
want.
each
because
face
you
have a
no
different
idea
name? Do you
who
have
I am.
1,000 names?
No, I have one name, and you don't know it. You never will.
Hector.
Jake, what's our phone number?
949-229-2219.
Thank you, Jake.
1-5.
15. I'm sorry. Cut that. 949-229-2215.
We also are doing a giveaway. You just got to like and comment. And
What do they have to do?
Like this video, subscribe, and then comment below in this video or any of our videos between now and, what did we say, July 1st?
I believe we said that.
That's like next
June
week.
30th.
Okay, any between now and June 30th, just comment giveaway in any of our videos on any of our platforms. We changed the rules. We're changing it up. We're getting spicy. We're super nicey. Yeah. What's next?
There's so many fucking people that are entering the sweepstakes. It's insane. We have just kind of been taken aback, and we really want to thank you guys because we did not even know that we had such a large following.
We're getting a lot of email entries.
There are
untraceable ones.
It's crazy. It's really fun. I check it every day.
You could actually even call. If you call us.
We have not been playing all the messages, so we're sorry.
Well, there's just too many to get through.
There's a lot of them. Yeah. We got a lot to talk about, too. So,
well, on that note, we'll be back next week with our season finale. I'm sure it's going to be bonkers. We're actually going to, once we end this, discuss that and figure out how crazy we're going to get. We might set something on fire. We might just go to the beach and put our feet in the water.
Do you guys want to watch me shoot an endangered bird with a BB gun? Comment in the comment section.
Yeah, there you go. What the fuck? On that note, thanks for watching.
And I'll do a face reveal next week.
Yeah, then we'll find out who this guy really is. Always smell the bus seat before you sit in it. Have a good night.